Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, señores y señoras. What is this map? For those of you who are new to StarCraft 2, this map is one of the most imbalanced and most discussed maps we currently are not having in the map pool of the tournament, of the showmatch series, or on the ladder. But CatZ, who's spawning here is the yellow Zerg player in the bottom left, said he wants to play on Steps of War, and Kas always said, "Oh, I don't care which map we are playing on," said any. When I was asking him which maps he does want to play on, we are playing on Steps of War, and there we see 4 drones moving out by CatZ right now. He's still continuing with the mining. He's not building a spawning pool just yet, and he's continuing to build drones, and maybe he just wants to drone it up and wants to be very, 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 very aggressive here. Let's just see where this is going right now. So here are the drones. They are taking this SCV, and 4 drones of course force more countermeasures right now. Let's see how many more units does he need. And he's going to take out the SCV building this barracks. The barracks is getting delayed more and more, and he's still continuing to only build drones. No SCVs are being built. Now this barracks is continuing to get produced. There are the drones. And of course, if CatZ is losing this game, he's losing the whole showmatch series, putting Kas in the victory here 4-2 in this best of 7 series. Now there are the drones. Once again, trying to take out an additional SCV, another SCV goes down, those drones still survive. Now the first Marine is in production, and apparently this was not an all-in, because there we see the extractor, there we see the spawning pool coming up by CatZ. I was expecting something like an 11 or 12 drone rush, which of course Morrow popularized in his early days when he was playing Zerg. After he switched from Terran to Zerg on Steps of Raw, doing this in tournaments. Maybe this might be one of the reasons why Kas actually decided not to go for a wall off here at the ramp. So the first Marine is already here. No, it is already here. This first SCV is here. And which is the SCV scout? The SCV this scout. Okay, Overlord. Okay, Hatchery. Okay, there's some pool already. There's gas already. And what is this? Oh, this is a roach run. So he knows what's up in that regard. There are the Marines attacking this Overlord. They are not trying to attack here at the base. And of course, losing this Overlord might not be too good actually, because CatZ will be supply blocked as soon as he loses this. Just was able to just squeeze in another drone before this. What are the Marines doing? They continue to move over here. I would not have done this, because now because of the fact that CatZ is supply blocked, he cannot produce any more Zerglings, and now he's forced to actually use his Queens and his Zerglings to get rid of those Marines. But he cannot do this right now because he does not have enough. He cannot chase down those Marines because he is not having enough of those Zerglings. Currently only having those 2 here. Some more roaches in the making right now. And there is the bunker. There is supply depot number 1. Supply depot number 2 is here. There we see the factory coming up. Second refinery as well. Let's take a look at the harvester count. 18 SCVs, 18 drones, 21 SCVs. Still, of course, it is 1 base against 1 base. Personally, I would have expected some, as soon as the SCV was gone, cancelling the roach run and go for a Banelig's nest and just try to just bust the shit out of this bunker and the supply depots. Was not happening. Kas was able to do some damage here to this Overlord. Now Kas is also realizing, oh yeah, there's some roaches on the field. I just got killed by those here at the front with the scouting SCVs, so they might be at my front door. And indeed they are at the front door. Now we see the Banelig's nest coming up, and it looks like this first attack with the 4 drones and the continued production with even more drones was just an okay thing to have for CatZ. Now CatZ is having this Baneling's nest halfway down. There we see some Zerglings on the field, and most likely he's going to use his Banelings just to bust the front open and then move in with the remaining roaches here. Some more Zerglings in production. He's not producing any more of those drones just roaches, just zerglings, just banelings. Now, this overlord is providing the vision to the high ground, but the marines here in the bunker, of course, do have some nice vision as well. And he needs to attack pretty soon, and I think he might be able to do this just in time, because the siege tanks, the siege mode for it will only be finished in the next 30 seconds, but 9 banelings are here. They are already finished. Do we see some more zerglings streaming in? And yes, we do. Here they are. There are the banelings moving up the ramp, but a lot of banelings go down. Still, it is not enough. This siege tank is most likely going down. There are 7 marines still alive in total, and he's just ignoring the bunker, but another siege tank is out. And this siege tank actually can change things quite a lot, because the siege tanks and the marines are just a simple too much. The siege tanks having a range of 7 even without the siege mode, and dealing additional damage against armored units. Now, do we see some more units streaming in? And yes, indeed we do. Here are 4 more of those zerglings. Currently no units in the bunkers, and all those banelings go down just in time, and this is not looking too good for CatZ. Let's see if he will be able to attack once again, but no, for the moment he is trying to go for the gold here. Some sort of desperation expansion, and I absolutely understand this. I'm approving of this decision, because just going for a standard expansion might simply be not enough. Of course it is very risky, but if you are behind and your opponent has at least the same quality as you have, you need to take risks, because in a standard one-on-one game where you're just behind basically, you will not be able to come back, assuming both players play at least on the same level. So taking a risk by going for the gold is an absolutely good thing to go for. Now there we see the layer coming up. We see already some drones moving over there, so you can really saturate this gold expansion pretty fast, which is finished in about 20 seconds. There he is having a zergling waiting. Here he's having an overlord to see when CatZ is actually going to move out. Expansion barracks number 2 and barracks number 3, so he's focusing more on the marines, not so much on the tank production, but he's already got 3 tanks on the field bunkering and up, getting more bunkers. There we see CatZ is mining at the gold already, and now of course CatZ, he needs to make something happen. He's behind about a 22-24 supply, but he was behind already more. And now, finally, besides from the first baneling attack we see even a better upgrade. The centrifugal hooks coming up the baneling speed, so those banelings keeps on rolling, marines start on hating, potatoes keep on potating, of course. So don't be hating their potating. And there's the stim coming up. It's finished in about 10 seconds. There are the siege tanks waiting. He's getting first medivacs, because there is the starport already. There are the zerglings running around trying to see when is he going to move out. We see some banelings in the making. 3 banelings are already on the field. The centrifugal hooks, they still take another 40 seconds. So it's quite a bit until those are finished. So of course, one thing CatZ needs to do in order to be able to just, not say win this right away, but still stay in the game at least, he needs to catch those siege tanks off guard, unsieged, because when those tanks are sieged, he will not be able to accomplish anything with his banelings. There we see this hatchery, of course, is being mined from, and looks like CatZ is slowly moving over here. He knows about this hatchery, he knows about the gold. Of course, every second CatZ is able to mine from the gold, it's a good second for him. There are the marines moving in, and the siege tanks are actually quite far away, so the banelings might be able to do some damage. The banelings go down. Now here are the zerglings and the remaining banelings going in, and the banelings all go down, and only some siege tanks are left, but not looking too good for him. I mean, CatZ was only able to take out 6 of those drones, not too many, but CatZ, he needs to produce more stuff. He's got some more zerglings, some more banelings in production, even some more drones, getting the spire, another hatchery here, but more pressing matters are those siege tanks and the marines. Nice split by CatZ, and GG, well played as CatZ, and called in. Congratulations as well, because now this game is over. CatZ losing game number 6, allowing Kas to take the 4-2 victory over CatZ. And congratulations to Kas. He played good, he tried something new, he was not only playing the same style over and over again, and this is what I really liked. Try to battle cruiser rush, try to make it up, and then he just said, oh, okay, maybe take Marine and Medivacs and drops is what suits my playstyle a little bit more, and especially his mecha-oriented playstyle, just getting command centers everywhere. Really well played by Kas, enjoyed those games quite a lot, and thanks for playing, is what I have to say for CatZ. Now next week there will be a Protoss opponent. We just saw 2 Terran players, Goody and Kas, play against CatZ. I asked CatZ several times if he wants to play against a particular opponent. He said every time it's my choice, and basically it will be my choice. So Protoss player coming up next week. I'm not yet able to tell you which one it is. And if you have any suggestions of who do you want to see in week number 4, any player from Europe, I cannot promise anything, but I got some contacts, so I might be able to get something done. But one thing I can tell you right now, it most likely will not be a Zerg players, because I don't want to cast a ZVZ in a showmatch series. The only mirror matchup I cast in the showmatch series is most likely a TVT. And yeah, that's it for tonight. Hope you enjoyed the games, hope you enjoyed the cast. And make sure to tune in tomorrow when I'm going to cast the €200 4-player Close Combat Cup. That's everything for the night. Hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.